And we might get a decent challenge coming in here on the short A position. Actually, Stefanie wrapping around. We'll get some info, but it looks like the main push will come through onto the site now. Through long, Emuhleet once again holding things. Stefanie in there, in the action, just in the nick of time, doing a lot of damage, preventing any entry into the site. Losing only a single player, so that's only one player down for Dig in the course of 2 rounds. So that's great for their economy, for sure. Looks like nothing will land, and I mean, the spike's going to go down here, but they have to defend it, and that's a good start. Holding that garage rotation, that's fantastic work coming through from Shopify. This is a great hold so far. It's just Stefanie and Showliana left here in this 2 versus 4, but it's going to be so difficult to prevent Shopify Rebellion from just having their way with this. There's not too much for them to do here. There goes the paranoia, which they were still holding on to. Stefanie will manage to find a kill. There comes the showstopper to try to find that extra kill. There's some time now. Stefanie has to hold this all by herself, but unfortunately the hold is not going to come through. Showliana is going to go down. Stefanie forced for the hold. Still trying to get the spike planted, though, so this is actually a great news for Dig. Evening things up here. Beautiful hold there coming from Garage. Great line of sight there from Rain. And there is a lot of problems here. Paranoia set through as well to make matters worse. KP stuck. Backside. Nothing to be done. Oh, man. That delay on the spike plant was everything, Sean.
Wow. I cannot believe Dig just won this round. I can't believe it. When the wall went up for CT from the stage.
Again, that's the power of Cypher, able to cover a lot of ground there, get that information. And right now, it doesn't feel like they have to do too much here. Oh, beautiful hot hands coming through to try to delay things. And look how staggered the push is. Everybody here on the attack for Shopify is totally split up, and they cannot fight with each other. Dignitas doing such a good job in just reading the play and responding perfectly.
That is so smart from Dig. They've done this A lobby control several times before. We've seen them play super aggressive and keep pushing. We've seen them rotate to C like that last round, and now we've seen them drop back and play passive in the site.
So there is still a chance here for Dig, but it's certainly going to be a tough one.
It's definitely going to be a hard retake for Dig, especially with the Sage Wall up in Garage, but that will help.
Lorri just going for that forward peek. Flash straight in the face for Showliana, trying to defend. Emuhleet in the meantime, coming through Garage, wrapping around the back. KP and Han will have to try to hold this. The defuser's coming through. It's now being stuck to halfway. In fact, Stefanie's sticking it all the way. Oh, God! It's actually managed to make it happen. That's the clutch. Unreal. And also, to make matters worse, to kill more time, we've got the lockdown and KP on that flank. It feels like there should be no way that Dig can save this one. Fantastic follow-up on that flank from KP. Just knocking down pretty much everybody here. Showliana will take the trade, but it's too little too late. And finally, Sean, Shopify going to get in there.
Yeah, that was such a good lockdown. I love seeing lockdowns used during the spike plant like that, or even post-spike plant, because it just stalls out the retake for so long.
And this is going to be quite desperate. I mean, we'll have to see what Lorri's able to do with that. We'll have Showliana heading up that Hunter's Fury, trying to find those long-range snipes with that one. Theia holding down the heaven position. Oh, it's looking pretty good here right now for Dig. 5 versus 3. Still have Lorri alive. There comes the res onto Panini. So still looking pretty good. Stefanie, sends out the showstopper. That's 2 down straight away. And the defuse is coming through clean. How have they got 5 players alive? I don't know, but it worked. Therefore, Shopify Rebellion still need to get the spike planted, and with all of these Dig players knocking at the door, it's quite scary. Oh, goes for the drop. KP off the ice wall. I like the play, but doesn't work out this time. The line-up is also not going to pan out for Shopify Rebellion, trying to hold on to this one, but Dig, this is just, I don't know, Sean, sometimes it's just written, but oh, it feels so desperate as they switch things up into Garage, and Showliana is there to put that pressure on. And just running into the util. It feels like Dig are just shepherding, herding these Shopify Rebellion players into their untimely demise at this point. Just powerful left, and not for too much longer. That's an 8-2 scoreline.
The jet dash is in.
Yeah, breaking the trip. They've got the sheriffs out here. They need some sheriff magic. And here comes Dig once again. It's going to be Emuhleet, though, that finds it. Spraying through the wood, and Dig are coming through. Looking strong right now with these superior weapons. Ultimately, Stefanie just so confident up high with that Vandal. In comes Theia from the back as well, and that's the wrap. Stefanie finishing it off with the paint shells. A 9-3 first half.
And they're going to lose it.
Ooh, Theia is in a committed position, but this is where. Oh no! Oh no! Theia and Showliana able to make things very difficult. The Hunter's Fury again, causing so many issues, getting the spike planted. All that delay. Han looking for the res though. Still a chance here. Showliana, Emuhleet, the last pick.
I think they needed to get half during this lockdown, but they can't. They don't have time, and then now they have to wait. 3 people at long. No smokes. No controllers are alive here.
Phoenix all up.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, there's just not enough time, Aaron. It's going to be a 3rd round coming through, and that is what you want to see. A pretty decent start here for Shopify Rebellion. 4 versus 3 as they try to break their way forward into the site. Rain at the back of the site, though. Will there be a timing here for Rain? There goes the... Oh, the flick's good. Emuhleet as well. Able to get 1-2, and it's just back and forth here. It's all up to Rain. You talked about Rain's abilities, and it's going to need every last bit of aim here to try to win this one. But the wrap comes through from Shopify Rebellion, and the defuse is theirs as well.
Oh, the RNG of the burst was not on her side right there.
And there's the lineups for the shock darts. That's going to cause problems as well. Another shock dart coming through. Can they get it halfway? Not quite. Emuhleet trying to get the damage in. And it's happening. Stefanie finding some frags at the back, capitalizing from the distraction in the front. And it's going to be that tap again. Oh! Emuhleet takes down 2. Have to come off the spike. It's up to Panini now. Able to trade out onto Theia. The 1v1 against Emuhleet, though. It's going to be a tough one. The paranoia comes through. Has to try to get this defused. Oh, there's just no time, though. And... working against Shopify Rebellion on this retake. And look at Theia just taking up so much attention right now. It's so annoying.
Wow, that was so well played by her.
Ooh, Spectres.
1 enemy remaining.
Oh, okay. There goes the shock dart. And all of a sudden, oh, another shock dart kill coming through. Okay, that's there's not really all that much left here in the tank. And KP will get finished off. And we'll see if there can be any frags to be had here. Unfortunately for Dig, even if they, or rather for Shopify Rebellion, if they got some kills here, it's mostly Spectres actually. So there's not a high likelihood that they would upgrade. But they would take a couple of kills here.
Res?
Now yeah.
Will she use it? It would be risky.
You got to do it, man. You got to get it in there. At this point, all the high-risk plays all day. Stefanie with the rocket straight into the chest of flowerful. Definitely felt that one. And there's the 12-4.
No way. He
still with some time.
The Sova has a drone.
But here comes they're just going for the stick here. There goes Theia, though. Just a double. Great transfer from Theia. And then that created a situation where Shopify Rebellion missed their timing. And then they're at a disadvantage in the post-plant. Has been looking to play this match this map as much as possible.
Oh!
All right.
What a push!
Just straight out. Straight in there. Looking pretty good here. We'll see what else can be answered back. You know, the craziness of a pistol round. Forward, seeing what they can find. So many spots to clear. Almost these 50-50 position, but isolating Theia now puts a lot of pressure onto Emuhleet. He's going to have to hit some stunning shots here. There's one, down to 27. KP in a great position to finish it off, and that's exactly what happens. And there we go. Shopify Rebellion pick up that very key pistol. But again, Sean, given the damage that we see, and Diggs, it's going to be interesting to see what they're able to do here, showing some pressure towards that B site. So that said, we've got this forward push from Lorri. Oh, beautiful. That's what we want to see from Lorri. Fantastic work. Gets a 3rd out of that. That is a good result. The Sheriffs will do some damage here, so it's not over just yet. Stefanie and Showliana, again, the last 2 standing here for Dig, looking to make this as painful as possible. Shopify Rebellion, got to be careful here. Does look like it's under control. Just Showliana left now with that Sheriff. Showliana was coming up huge on Haven. Oh, this is... Can we get one more? Oh, there we go. Showliana, that's just gross.
Oh, that is a huge round from Lorri. I said she needed the confidence.
Control of the situation.
Oh, Dig needs this round, Dan. Wasting 3 ults like this. And look at this. Oh, what a find by Rain.
Panini straight back in there, though, as well. The flick is good, man. Shopify Rebellion really connecting these headshots right now, but it's Panini against Emuhleet. Emuhleet with full HP at the moment and shields, looking to find that next engagement, playing the pillar. And it's all a game of timing and angles, and it's Emuhleet to win that game this time around.
For Theia.
I love this great forward pressure with the Seekers, with the flashes. Rain able to defend somehow, taking down KP. Theia will go down as well, so trading out here, but the numbers are favorable for the Shopify Rebellion. That said, Spike is planted. Dig has set the clock on Shopify Rebellion as they start to try to find that retake, trying to find a way to get the Spike defused, and Lorri's taking up those angles. Stefanie finds a great timing. The shock dart comes through to punish that position. And now we've got Panini working on the flank here as well. Looks pretty damn good, but there's a flank on the flank. Surely, there it goes. Showliana takes the trade. And here come the lineups, but the defusers coming through. Able to have plenty of time to dodge that one. It's got to come down to the shots. And Showliana with the reposition is causing problems. There's that Sova util. Just, every single bit of util used perfectly there by Showliana to close the round.
Use it on this round.
There's a lot on Showliana here with this crossfire setup, and there's the flank coming through to deal with Showliana. So now they're able to get that Vandal as well, and it's starting to look very dangerous indeed here for Dig, holding onto things. Can Rain make the difference with the Spectre? Able to get two. Out comes the pistol. The jump's not good, but KP certainly is, and it's Dig all day in this round now as KP is trying to find her way to these fights, but I don't think Emuhleet and Theia are going to give anything here. The dark cover goes down, and that's going to be that. Dig pick up the round. They tied up 3-3. Into the works here. Play against the expectation of the defenders in Shopify Rebellion. But great delay with the Ice Orbs here is actually buying a lot of time for the rotation for a good defense. But just now it's up to hitting the shots. Straight in the face with the Trailblazer. And now it's going to be rather difficult to hold on to anything. In fact, it seems like there's no hands to hold on to anything here. It's just Panini left.
Up everything. It opened up Theia's lurk through A halls and able to find two in the middle of a hit like that. The round was immediately over when she found two. Wow, they've proven they can hit the A site, Dan.
There's proof. Sometimes I feel like this is an episode of Sesame Street, I gotta say, Sean, when I'm just like, there's two and now there's one. It's just like, I'm just counting numbers at this point. I feel like I don't feel very, very good at my job when I'm doing that, but, it's gotta be done. I do it so you don't have to.
Yeah, I like it when you do it. It sounds better with an accent, so.
Worse and worse for Rain and Emuhleet. They've got to try to fight now. That's all they can do. And it's not going too well. Dig will get taken out here. Great retake comes through. The same set piece does not work again on that B site.
Cool.
And Lorri also working angles here in onto this, isolating these duels. Stefanie wins that battle, though. And with that, the Seekers come out. And now, all of a sudden, you actually might like Dig's chances. Showliana. Oh, no. The knife comes out. And Panini is more than ready for it. But still a chance here from Stefanie. Isolates another frag. Finds the... Oh, okay. It started to get really interesting there. But KP shuts it down. And that's going to be a wrap. And
KP goes over. Sky diff? Sky diff? Sprays the wall.
Yeah. So good positioning post-plant here, coming through from Shopify Rebellion.
This
trading
is a
some of these
big fight,
kills.
Dan.
Hold on to the cave. Han, wins it with 4 HP as well. And there's another fight to be had, but the trade comes through from Emuhleet. Rain dropping down now. There's the right clicks. Betrayed by the right clicks, but going for that play towards the A side very quickly indeed. I like it. Just keep it simple. Don't leave too much to chance against the pistols. Take the fights together, get the spike planted. With that said, an opening kill off the Frenzy might make things a little interesting here, but Han is holding down that cave position, so still lots of space to work with for Shopify Rebellion. Some good damage coming through here, though, as this attack onto the side is actually gaining some ground at this point. Theia collecting the Spectre. Some time to work with. The drone goes out. That's going to tag Theia. That might give a nice advantage here for flowerful.
Wow, the patience
finding his time. Pressure comes through. Flowerful. You talked about the patience. Didn't go for... From a weaponry perspective, it's not looking too bad on these longer ranges here from Dig, but they have to find the positions to work with, and they're having to gain ground. Stefanie trying to create that ground here. Rain will be opened up for a frag, but after all is said and done, these trades, we get back to a 2v2. Theia looking for a timing, knows someone is nearby, but again, it all comes down to timing, and this time it is with Han. It's not over just yet, though.
Flowerful
be
has
very
the
low.
res. Yeah, Flowerful has the res, but I think she would want to save that for a future round.
It would be a great win if Dig kind of made the argument for that res to be burned, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case here. Flowerful playing it disciplined, as we're used to seeing, and Shopify Rebellion. That's Theia, though, winning that battle on the flank. That's a big win to get. That puts a lot of pressure on this post-plant setup here on the side for Shopify Rebellion. They're going to have to just win these fights, and these peaks are going to have to be aggressive, and I love it. Lorri's just going for it, gaining so much credit. It doesn't matter. KP at distance with the Vandal, finding 2 quick and clean headshots. And there's the fake TP. But there's just so much here to be done by Theia. So many angles to check, and it's just not going to work out. Lorri, and there goes that flash again to get that extra bit of information. And the distraction could yield a kill here for Theia. Huge moment there for Theia, but looks like Stefanie's going to go down, so it will all be down to Theia, and there's going to be no assistance here. And just the full strength of this Viper util is going to be there, and that's just a wrap. We'll see if they can find a finish, though. It's all very well and good to get close, but you have to close. And we'll get that mid-take coming through. Good flash, and it's I love this different avenue of attack from Shopify Rebellion. Rain goes down in B main, and it's certainly looking difficult. You can see the confidence coming through on these fights from Shopify Rebellion, but they don't come out the better this time around. It's a 3v3 now.
Yeah, again.
Zeke is going forward. So much info coming through here. Flowerful goes down, leaving KP and Han to try to secure this one. Good timing for KP to take down 1, leaving it up to Emuhleet. Ooh, attacked by the drone there. That's annoying. Oh, there's just so little to be done there. Nice finish coming through from Shopify Rebellion. I like how they're kind of focusing on a retake here, especially with the Hunter's Fury. I think it's definitely a good choice, and we're going to see it actually go this way. There goes the Hunter's Fury to deny that spike defuse, to just get the rest of the Dig defenders into position for a retake. However, you can see that these fights, again, looking confident, winning them on every single angle, every single avenue for this retake, and there's just nothing left here. Showliana against an army right now to try to keep a chance in this second map for Dig. And now the draw. Oh, God. Oh, no. It is just unwinnable. 13-7.
KP has another guiding light, and it's just wherever she decides to use it, it's going to be pivotal. Oh.
Enemy remaining.
The ghosts are coming out in force here, but there is still one ghost here, one player left here for Dig. Emuhleet could make the difference. It's going to be difficult to find these isolated fights once again, and great setup there to just guarantee the round.
Killjoy means remain in shambles.
We're looking to slow things down. I love the movement from KB here, just getting so aggressive with the Spectre. It's bold. It's very bold. And looks like it's going to work out too. Satchel aggression is always fun to see, and Theia might actually be able to catch one here. Although, unfortunately, Emuhleet is gone, and that spike is going to get defused all the way. So, looks like it will be the round for Shopify Rebellion, as expected. And, I mean, but again, 2 kills, a spike plant is certainly a great result for Dig. They respond by taking mid control, and then it's really ambiguous what they're doing in the eyes of Shopify Rebellion. They had no way to understand what was happening.
Yeah, you can see Shopify Rebellion had one goal right there, and that was it control of B main. And Dig was like, okay, you can take it. We're taking male while we're lurking A. And then once we go back to A, we're going to keep the lurk into male, which we got early in the round. So,
with that trade from Panini, there's still hope in this round for Shopify.
30 seconds left.
They make their way forward for the retake of this site. Lorri and Panini picking up 2, and now it's a 1v1, and the spike that she's holding and just waiting out the showstopper. Plenty of time to do it.
Stefanie read this though, Dan?
Great timing there. That's going to work out nicely for Dig. It will be very hard to actually stop the spike getting planted at this point. And with A-Heaven in control as well, Dig is certainly looking quite strong at the moment. The lockdown comes through. Lorri doubles up on the frags against Dig, winning back a heaven control. Huge win coming through. Flowerful as well. These frags are just going crazy at this point, up in a heaven, and it's all the frags, and they're all in favor at this point of Shopify. Fantastic retake. My goodness.
Wow. That was a very, very important.
My goodness, Sean, it is a struggle for me here as well right now for Shopify Rebellion. And so it's going to be down to the fragging power of Flowerful at the back of the site. How many? Well, it's just 0. The Spectre running Flowerful down. And it's going to be now just a single player left. Theia looking for some damage, but Panini in the back for Shop.
Yeah, this is a really good reposition here by Dig. I mean, they're clearly going at the weaker side, but they're going to go through mid right into the teeth.
And there's the trade, and that's not going to be too favorable for Dig. Already hurting 4 players. 20 seconds to go. Desperate is one way I could describe this right now for Dig. Panini in the back with the goods. And there's the double to secure the round. Shopify Rebellion wants... Oh, the judge as well.
Oh
They just know exactly what to do right now. Shopify Rebellion about to light it up. Out comes the judge, and that mid position is not looking all that open at all for Dig. Emuhleet, though, is going to find a ticket eventually, but we'll see how many passes that's good for. Dig make their way through mail as well. This is really all that they can do, just to try to fall onto this B site, but... And the aftershock, maybe there is something to be done here. Especially if Showliana can find a favorable timing on this next fight. Not going to happen, though. Han will shut it down and have the Killjoy ultimate, the lockdown coming through from spawn to try to clear out some of these spaces. You can see that all the defenders are having to fall back to B main. It does make things a little bit easier, especially given this plant spot. They're going to have to run out, and there comes the stick. There's the hold from Panini, just locking it down. Oh, making it look far too easy. Panini with the trio of kills, making it nice and safe for Flowerful. So was one body safe for that res, and the advantage in player numbers now goes in favor of the retaking Shopify Rebellion. Looking to make this an 8-4 finish. Emuhleet with the defense trying to come through there, but it's now down to Stefanie in the 1v2 from both sides, trying to isolate these fights, trying to find the timings for the peaks. Gets the connection down to 49, still gets it. Is slower to the fight. Sights. Lorri will go down, but the question is, has Lorri created opportunities for her teammates? Well, the answer is a firm no. Everyone is getting completely wrecked on this push. It's just going to be Panini left, trying to just salvage something, get some money out of this, prevent a flawless. At least that goal has been achieved. This is very, very known at this point. Oh, this could be brutal. The timing, it is good. It is so damn good for Rain and Theia and Stefanie. Everybody is chiming in on the defense, and that's all gone according to plan for Dig. Lorri able to answer back quite nicely, and what a recovery that is. They've got a lot to work with now in the sense of positioning. Theia's in a pretty rough spot here, but actually because Rain is doing so much damage, this defense is suddenly looking very, very good here from Dig. Rain, what an incredible performance, and Theia there to finish it off. Time to farm for Theia, perhaps. His timing is looking pretty decent, but Stefanie might be quicker to the action. The question is, will they roll over Stefanie? The flash comes through, the timing's good. Great stuff. Showstopper comes out as well to finish off KP. Really want those frags. It's going to take a hell of a shot coming out of this dark cover. Oh, that's unfortunate. A huge position. And, Han can run distraction here. And, the peak timing's not going to work out, though. Han a little bit too slow on the peak. And Stefanie takes full advantage. Great conversion there. There comes... Oh, no! Flowerful comes through and just takes down both players with the res. And quickly, things turn on its head. Stefanie tries to respond. Able to drop Lorri quite quickly. But still, lots more to be done here. As a fake TP comes through. And the Nanoswarm goes down. And that might just lock it in right now. There is no time here for Stefanie. Has to try to lock this one in. But there's just nothing to be done. Flowerful charge that one up. That could be very decisive. Spike is trying to be planted. Great cover coming through from Han. And that's Theia lost. At least able to take down one. And there is some ground gained here, but it is limited. It looks like the fights are just not going the way of Dig here. Rain, last player standing, is doing some good work.
That's so clutch. The Sky Heal coming in huge right there.
Theia might hit a really good timing on the lurk, though. They've got to be so careful because the drop comes from heaven. Now, oh no, Theia, they're going to line up for Theia. And it's just now down to Panini against 2 players. Finds the first one, able to capitalize on the distraction, and gets the second. The clutch coming through from Panini. Fantastic stuff there for Shopify. That flank coming through, Sewers deals with it effectively. And it's going to be a difficult series of fights here now for Dig as they try to edge their way down the ramp, but it's the bait. Unable to convert on that one, and just the ISOP just making it impossible. Panini with a really good timings as well if it was needed, but Han will take it down, and they are going to shut out. Rain still with her paranoia, ready to go, and Rain, she may not get a frag, but holding on to this position is huge. Looking for a timing. Lorri has to hold things down there. Able to turn away from the flash. The paint shots for the cover, but straight into Rain. The look from Rain has been fantastic. The timing, the patience, the discipline. All the shots coming together. But it is now down to flowerful to try to save this one. And oh, the fault line is perfect. I don't know that there's any chance.
She has mollies, but there's no time.
Oh, there's no time for this one. Good info here coming through from KP as well to understand that there's nobody on the immediate flank right now. And oh man, KP's going to take that opportunity to actually go for a long flank through mid. So the time is really on the retake here in more than one sense, and it's going to come down to hitting the shots, and did.
Look at this.
Oh,
Panini.
the flank, Panini. Panini. How many times have we said Panini's name in this map? It's been pretty nuts. 2 players left now to try to keep the chances alive in this series. For Dig, Rain and Emuhleet. It's so hard trying to get Emuhleet trying to get over that wall there with her own, but Rain now just jumping through the dark cover. It's not going to work out, and my goodness, I didn't expect this to happen. I didn't expect our predictions to be correct, Sean, after that first map especially, but Shopify Rebellion will take down Dignitas in this clash. It went all the way. Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
And then here is some stats here for everybody. Of course, we love to see this coming up. I'm sure we're going to see some following images as well as we usually do. And my gosh, guys,